my name is Melander Enon Mendres, and I am here to discuss what are the existing problems being encountered by a community or group of people and how OR or operations research can help. So, despite proper fire safety systems and procedures, fire hazards have become the biggest and highest threat to health and safety in any community properties. To ensure the safety of the building and its users, the basic characteristics depend on the fire protection system and equipment, which must meet the requirements of the standard. So, network optimization has always been the center of operations research. The shortest path model is one of the network models, and this application covers broad areas such as telecommunications and transportation planning. The shortest path problem determines the shortest path from one node to another. There are many algorithms that can be used to determine the shortest distance or the shortest path between two nodes in the network. Most people, especially in large cities or developing cities, rely heavily on emergency services in accidents like fire. People will rely on these services instead of their own vehicles. In cities with complex transportation networks, people often don't know how reaches their destination, except where they often go. In addition, people may want to plan the fastest and cheapest way to reach their destination. This task requires an in-depth understanding of the public transportation network, and in addition, we need a multi-mode route finding system because in a large cities like Tanawan City, the transportation networks includes many modes of transportations like buses, minibuses, jeepneys, tricycles, and so on. And when a user requests route from one place to another, the system can generate the route in a multi-mode or a single mode based on the input criteria.
In the event of an accident, such as fire, an emergency evacuation is required. It can assist the evacuees in arriving at a safe gathering area. In each accident scenario, determining an ideal or near optimal evacuation plan is a critical content that can greatly affect the situation, especially when more victims and complicated routes are involved. That is why a comprehensive design work that must take security and available time into account is necessary. In this study, we plan to establish evacuation routes and provide a corresponding matrix function in order to evaluate the evacuation ability of the rescuers. Also, we want to introduce the best route for the evacuees at each location, along with the shortest time and minimal risk by using Dijistra's algorithm. This algorithm has been influential in path computation research. It is the most commonly used route finding algorithm for solving the shortest path. After constructing an optimization model for evacuation routes planning, with optimizing strategies that minimize the total evacuation distance in the dangerous area, it can be used to improve the efficiency of the evacuation management and avoid congestion under the fire accidents. This optimized model can also be useful for the evacuation planning for schools, barangay, and cities.
I'm Mark Anthony Valencia, and I will be discussing the summary of this research, and we construct an optimization model for fire emergency routes planning in Tanawan City, Batangas with optimizing strategies that minimize the total distance in the dangerous area, and proposing the models in terms of risk-based model that considering the factors of fire risk, route length, and route types. Such risk-based model of evacuation routes optimization can be used to improve the efficiency of the Bureau of Fire Protection's Tanawan's management and avoid congestion under the fire accidents. And due to limited fire resources and frequent traffic congestion, only partial buildings and houses can be effectively covered by the fire services. Therefore, more fire stations equipped with water fire trucks and aerial fire trucks should be built, and minimizing the total distance through determining the shortest route from the station or from the fire station to the emergency areas.